Recording.
Okay.
Okay.
Time to see what we need to do. We're down 1.5k on the day.
1.5k on the day.
I'm gonna let this settle for a minute. I don't like making any positions straight away. Let's see what's hurting us the most. So MicroStrategy is cooking us right now. Our okay. Yeah. That really is hurting us.
Yeah.
I am not going to make any adjustments to this just yet. It's too volatile.
I'm not going to make any adjustments to this.
I want to
just
wait.
Yet.
This is for our put credit spread expiring today.
This is for our put credit spread expiring.
It's just too volatile right now. Let's let this settle down a little bit.
It's just too volatile right now. Let's let this settle down a little bit.
Right. Next, what do I want to make? I do want to change some stuff in MicroStrategy. So you guys know we have a strangle expiring on 14 days out, November 21st. We have the 220 put and we have the 350 call. So this is gonna be hurting my buying power a little bit right now. So let's see what adjustments I can make with this. If I go to buy this back and I go to roll out to December, let's see, let's go to 42 days and we'll see. So right now we're at the 220 strike. If I can drop that to the 200,
if I can drop that to
and I roll the call side to the same 350, that will pay me an additional 1.9 credit. So I'm going to collect an extra $190 credit I'm going to get for this roll, and it gives me 2,000 in buying power back. So essentially what I'm doing here, by this, see, to me this looks good. I can drop that risk from 220 down to 200 and get paid for it. I could even, if I wanted to get paid a little less, drop that down a little bit more, maybe to the 196, 198.
If I wanted to get paid a little less,
the 200 seems pretty good to me because it's paying me and reducing the buying power.
198.
I like it. Could even go with a little bit more aggressive on the call side. Okay, let's see what this does. Let's go up to like, we can get filled at 1.7. There we go. Done.
Okay, let's see what this
easy. So just got 2k buying power back from that. Got paid some more and de-risked that to the downside down to the 200 strike.
Easy.
So I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, what else have we got? So that's the first management done. Right.
So I like that.
The put credit spread for today is looking very, very sketchy.
Right.
So it is looking very sketchy. Our expected move is all the way down to 215.
So it is looking very sketchy. Our expected move is all the way down to 215.
It's looking kind of. Let's check the chart. Let's have a look at the chart. See what we can see right now. So you can see we lost key support here.
It's looking kind of.
We had very key support.
Let's have a look at the chart, see what we can see right now. So
right there, that is now gone.
Support here.
And our next support,
we had very key support,
is here.
Right there, that is
the 200. I'm not feeling too good about this. I may just take the loss in this one, guys. To be honest,
200.
Might just close this. It's a small loss, $289. Be the first loss I've taken in quite a while.
I just close this. It's a small loss, $289.
This is why I don't like credit spreads. They're just, you just can't manage them. There's just no management you can really do for these. To maybe mitigate a bit of risk, we could buy this back.
This is why I don't like credit spreads.
And drop it.
There's just no management.
Well, let's see what we can get for a roll first. Actually, let's at least try a roll the next week. In fact, no. Let's roll this actually quite far out, 35 days. See if we can get what we can actually do with this.
Well, let's see what we can get for a roll first. Actually, let's at least try a roll the next week.
Okay, we can actually roll this.
Let's roll this actually.
To my surprise, we can actually roll this and get some.
What we can actually do.
Some good credit from this. I didn't actually realize this.
Okay, we can actually roll this.
I want to get buying power back, so let's try this. Let's go to the 190, 175. So that'll actually de-risk it. Our max loss isn't 2,000 anymore. It's now it'll go down to 1,400.
I want to get buying power back, so let's try this. Let's go to the 190, 175. So that will actually de-risk it. Our max loss isn't 2,000 anymore, so now it'll go down to 1,400.
God, these bid-ask spreads are serious. I'm going to drop this a penny at a time. Okay. Right. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. I got to signal that in the Discord though quickly for everyone because that's a trade that
God, these bid-ask
a
spreads
lot of people are in
serious.
and probably watching for. So give me 2
We'll drop
seconds,
this a
guys.
penny at a time.
I type this
Okay.
out.
Right. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. I got to signal that in the Discord though quickly for everyone because that's a trade that a lot of people are
Let me
in and
just
probably
type
watching
this
for. So give me
out.
2 seconds, guys. I type this out.
What strike do we do? 190 slash 175 for 12th of December. What credit did we get in that? We got. Can all this shit piss off? Jesus Christ. We got 0.42 credit on that. There we go. I'll signal our other roll.
Got 0.42 credit on that.
In fact, first of all, what else needs managed? Just in case we start dumping hard here. Down 2.5k in the day. So yeah, that was a good roll actually. Happy with that. We just started dumping straight after. So sweet, I'll take that. Those both positions rolled. Kicked out to the future.
In fact, first of
Happy
all, what
days.
else needs
Hood.
managed?
Right, oh god, Hood's.
Just in case.
Jesus Christ, the ass is falling right out of Hood.
Down 2.5k
Okay,
in
we're
the
gonna
day.
roll Hood.
So yeah, that was a good roll.
This market is
actually. Happy
tanking
with
right
that.
now.
We just started dumping straight after. So sweet,
Let's
I'll
see
take
what we
that.
can do
Both
here.
Positions rolled. Kicked out to the future. Happy days.
Oh my god,
Right,
it
oh
has
god,
died.
Hood's-
Right, we're gonna go 70
Jesus
DT
Christ,
with
the
Hood.
ass is falling right out of
We're gonna
Hood.
pay back 600 and we can
We're gonna
drop
roll
this
Hood.
to the.
This market is tanking right now.
This is damage control now because I do not want to own
Let's
any
see
Hood.
what
My
we can
buying
do
power
here.
percentage is getting quite high, so gonna roll Hood down to the 100 strike for 70 days out.
Oh my
Gonna
god,
pay a
Hood
slight debit
died.
for this
Right, we're gonna go
because
70
I don't
DT
like
with
Hood at
Hood.
these prices.
We're gonna pay back 600 and we can drop this to the. This is damage control.
In fact, no, I'm not gonna pay a debit. We're gonna go the 100 and we're gonna go the 170.
Roll Hood down to the.
I'm gonna go the
100 strike for 70 days out.
180.
Gonna pay a slight debit for this because I don't like Hood at these prices.
Then if I buy back this to 1.48 credit, gives us 1.4k in buying power back. Let's go.
And we're gonna go the
Have at it.
170.
Done. There's Hood rolled.
80.
Nice. So that's gonna make some nice effects on the buying power there. Right, what else have we got? Meta, nothing to do there. The trade's still on Easy Street.
Let's go.
SoFi, nothing to do here at all.
Done.
Absolutely
There's
getting
Hood
hammered
roll.
though, but nothing to do there. Google, nothing to do there. Still on Easy Street.
Nice.
Bull, there's not much we can really do here either, to be honest.
Nice effects on the
I'm just
buying
going to
power
let
there.
this play out for a little bit
What
longer.
else have we got? Meta, nothing
Apple,
to do there.
Easy
Trade's
Street,
still on Easy
nothing
Street.
needs done.
SoFi,
Hims, nothing
to
needs
do here
done.
at all.
Oscar, nothing needs
Absolutely
done.
getting hammered though, but nothing to do there.
Adobe,
Google,
nothing
to do
needs
there.
done.
Still on
Tesla,
Easy Street.
sweet. Tesla's
Bull,
actually up a bit
there's
today,
not
of
much
course.
we can really do here either, to be honest.
So
just gonna
MicroStrategy is
let
our
this
biggest
play out
loser today.
for a little
I
bit
actually
longer.
might kick out the 200
Apple,
puts
Easy
to
Street,
get some more
nothing
buying
needs
power
done.
back and
Hims,
start
nothing
strangling
needs done.
these as well.
Oscar, nothing needs done.
Let's see what we can close these for.
Adobe, nothing needs done. Tesla, Sweet. Tesla's actually up a bit today for us.
So right now I have the 200
So
puts
MicroStrategy
for
is our
next
biggest
week.
loser today. I actually might kick out the 200
I
puts
kind of would like to
to
leave
get some
them
more
open a little
buyer
bit
fund
longer,
back
to be honest.
and start strangling these as well. Let's see what we can close these for.
Let's have a little look at this chart again.
So right now I have the 200 puts for next week.
Yeah, RSI,
Kinda
we're
would like to
closing
leave
in.
them
We're
open
at
a little bit
oversold
longer,
right
to be
now.
honest.
Our 200 strike is going to be major support. So I think I'm going to hold these 200 puts for next week. Although what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll. I might I'll sell an additional call because I have two.
Yeah, RSI, we're closing in. We're at
Where is the
oversold
call
right
I've
now.
got?
Our 200 strike is going to be major
Here,
support.
250.
So I think I'm
What if
going
I
to hold
sell another
these
250?
200 puts for next
That do
week.
anything to
Although what
buying
I'm
power?
gonna do
Nothing
is
to
I'm
the
gonna
buying power.
roll- I'll sell an additional
It's
call.
definitely
because
not
I
going to
have two.
350. Probably roll those down to 330. Do two
Where is the
contracts.
call I've got?
Does nothing to the buying
250.
power.
What if I sell another 250? That do anything to buying power?
Maybe even go 300 for next week. Does nothing to the buying power either. Do two contracts of this. Buy this back with one. Does nothing to the buying power. Pays us $60.
$60.
So what have we got open? We've got the 200 put, 350 call. And then the rest is far out, so we don't need to worry about that. Okay. Let's go to the 320 strikes.
We're
going to buy to close this. One, and we're going to sell two of these. It's going to get us 46 credit. No, if it gives us a little bit of buying power back, so it's probably going to take a while to fill. Done. Okay. That's nowhere near expected move, so. Where's that on the chart? And that's the weekly. If we go to the daily. Even the 300 looks good, to be honest. Should have just went 300. It's all the way up there. What percent move is that? From right now. 34% move to the 300 strike. Probably should have just done the 300 for them, to be honest. Oh well, that's it in now. Okay, that is. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with those managements. Everything else here. The hood trade, yeah. So I closed out the 127 put. And I left open the 130 and the 131 debit spread because they're going to be max profit today, so we can just let that expire for max profit. Then I rolled the 127 put to the 100 put for January 16th, and then I sold the 180 call as well. So essentially I turned that into a strangle. So our break even on that earnings trade was like 124 or something. So it wasn't too far past the break even, to be honest. But I just thought, well, if I can get some additional credit and kick that out, because you can see I got 1.48 credit. So now the break even on that is going to be a lot. Let's see the order chain for it. So we've overall received $2 in credit So
let's see the order
that
change.
means we're going to make $200 plus
So we've
the
overall received
max
$2
profit we're
of
going to
credit.
get from the put debit
So
spread. So
that means
we're going to
gonna
make about $270
plus the
with a lot
max
less
profit
risk.
we're gonna get from the put debit spread. So
With a lot less
we're gonna
risk.
make
It's just
about
going to,
$270.
you know, if you have a bigger
with a lot
account,
less
you can
risk.
certainly take assignment to this today, or
With a lot
you can
less
roll
risk,
it a
it's
lot
just gonna.
less aggressive than I did. But I'm in damage control mode. I don't want to
If
own
you have a bigger
Hood here.
account, you can certainly
It's
take
because
assignment
I
to this
have
today,
other
or
trades that I have
you
much
can
higher
roll it a
conviction
lot
in, like
less aggressive
MicroStrategy.
than I did. But I'm in damage
You
control
know,
mode. I don't want to own
like
Hood here.
MicroStrategy's, it's finding a little
because I
bid
have
right
other
here.
trades
There
that I
is
have much
support exactly
higher
where we're on right
conviction
now.
in,
You
like
can see that's why I
MicroStrategy.
picked this strike. The 220 strike, you can see if we scroll right over here on this chart, you can see right here there's a lot of, you know, there's a lot of action going on. I can actually even extend this
The 220 strike, you can see if we scroll
up
right
a little
over here
bit
on
there.
this
If I
chart.
extend it right there, you can
See
see
right
it catches
here,
these tops, this middle, and this
there's a
bottom, and
lot
this
of
bottom. That's why I
action
picked
going
this.
on.
I
You
do
can
think this is
actually
going to hold
extend
today,
this
but
over
I took the rule anyway,
there,
just in
right there. You
case
can see it catches
this
these
falls
tops,
through
this
and then we
middle,
start
and
taking
this
a loss.
bottom, and
Because
this
right
bottom.
now, our
That's why I
new
picked
strike,
this. I do think this is going to hold
our new
today,
strike is 190
but I took the rule
on here.
anyway.
So
just in
190
case
is
this
all the
falls
way down
through
here.
and then we start taking a loss, because right now our new
Why the hell did
strike,
that go there?
our new strike is 190
Our new strike's there.
on here.
In fact, that's not my
So
strike.
190
Line. Hold on, let me delete this.
all the way down here. Why the hell did that go there?
190.
Our new strike's there.
There's our new
That's
strike.
not
So our new strike is an additional
Let me delete this.
from where we are right now. 14% out of the money. And then you can see we're really closing in on big support here, because we've got huge
There's our
support
new
coming in
strike.
at 200.
So new strike is
And then we're
an additional
at these highs, so there
where
should
we
be a
are right
lot of
now.
support coming in. I think the biggest support for
14% of the money.
MicroStrategy is going to come in
And
at
you can
about
see we're really
170
closing in
or
on big
180
support
to
here. We've got huge
175.
support coming in at 200. And then we're at these
So
highs, there should
we
be
just
a
got to
lot
play
of
the waiting
support
game
coming in.
now.
I think the
That's
biggest
all
support
this
for
is. This is
MicroStrategy
just a game
is
of
gonna
waiting.
come in at about 170,
All of our trades are
180 to
within the range,
175.
apart from Bull. But
So
it's a
we just
tiny
gotta play
position
the
in my
waiting game now.
portfolio,
That's
and
all
I'm
this is.
willing to
This is
wait
just
for the
a game
bounce
of
on that.
waiting.
If I look at Bull,
All
order
of our
chain
trades are
tells me
within the
that I
range,
have
apart from
0.41 in credit collected, which
but
means
it's a tiny position
the
in my
break even
portfolio,
is
and I'm willing to wait for the bounce
9.6.
on that.
So we're not even that
If I
far
look
below
at
break
if I
even.
look at Bull, order
Like
chain
we're
tells me that
barely
I
below it.
have
So this is still nothing to
0.41
worry
in
about.
credit collected,
And
which
because it's just a
means
small position, I've
the
really
break
nothing to
even
worry about.
is 9.6.
The main goal
So
for
we're
me
not
is
even
managing
that
buying
far
power.
below break even.
So if you can see
Like we're
on
barely below it.
the capital
So this is
requirements
still
section,
nothing to
if
worry
I
about.
organize everything by
And
capital
because it's a
requirement,
small position,
and Bill, you can
really
ignore
nothing to
that
worry
because
about.
that's just essentially cash.
The
But
main goal
so
for me is
Tesla,
managing buying power.
MicroStrategy,
So if you can
Google,
see
and Apple, and
on
Meta,
the
they're
capital
like the
requirements section,
core
if I organize
positions in
everything by
this
capital
portfolio right
requirement,
now.
Bill, you can ignore
And the
that.
only thing I own shares in is Google with a
That's just
240
essentially
covered
cash.
call for a year out. I
But
bought them
so
at like
Tesla,
170 or something. No,
MicroStrategy,
150 I think it
Google,
was.
and Apple, and Meta,
So that was
they're
a good
like
trade.
core positions
But
in
now I've
this
just got to wait
portfolio right now.
almost a year
The only
to
thing
collect
I
the
own
rest of
shares
this.
in
And that's fine,
is
because if
Google
Google
with
pulls
the
back, I'll
240
just kick
covered
that
call for a
240
year
covered
out.
call
Got
right
it
up
at
to like 300.
170 or something. No,
So
150. I think
I'll have
it
no
was.
issues there. That's just a waiting
So
game.
that was a good trade.
But yeah, it's all on
but now we've got
MicroStrategy at this point, guys.
almost a year
But I
to
do think the
collect
floor
the
is
rest
closer
of
than the
this,
ceiling
and
right
that's
now.
fine, 'cause if
So
Google
that's why
pulls
I'm being
back, I'll
quite
just kick that
conservative with
240
the naked calls.
covered
I think
call
when
right
this
up
thing
to
catches a
300.
bid, it's going to catch a
So
bid hard.
I'll have no issues there. That's just a waiting game.
And that's pretty much
yeah,
all
it's
I have to
all
go
on
over here. If
MicroStrategy
there's
at this
any
point, guys.
questions,
But
I'll
I
be
do
willing
think
to
the
take
floor is
whatever you
closer
want.
than the ceiling right now.
And I'll help you
So that's why I'm
with.
being
I've
quite
got another
conservative with the
12
naked
minutes
calls.
before I have to shoot on here. I
I
have to
think
give
when
a
this thing
give a
catches
mum a
bid,
lift.
it's going to catch a bid
But
hard.
for the next 10 minutes, I'll take questions so we can go over whatever you guys want. You want me to
And
look at
that's pretty
charts?
much
You want me
all
to
I
break
have to
anything
go over here.
down?
If there's
Feel
any
free. Let me
questions,
know.
I'll be willing to take whatever you want.
Oh,
And I'll help
what
you.
did you do with the
We've got
return?
another 12 minutes before I have to shoot on here. I have to give a
Sorry,
give
what?
him a lift. But
Sorry, I'll
for the
check.
next
What was
10
that
minutes, I'll
about?
take
Did I hear
questions
something
on
about a
whatever
hood trade?
you guys want. You want me to look at charts?
Yeah,
So I'll
what
break
did you do
anything
with the
down.
hood trade?
Feel free. Let me know.
Hood, I did.
What did you do with the hood trade?
Where's the? Sorry, I put website Tasty Trade up because it's so much easier to read when I'm streaming, so I can
Sorry,
actually
I'll check.
zoom in
What
and
was that
whatnot
about?
for people.
Did I hear something about a hood
So I'm
trade?
just trying to get used to the website. I've never really used
Yeah,
it
what
before.
did you do with the hood trade?
Positions,
Um,
hood, and then I think someone said bull or something. We'll check that after right in a wee second. Okay, so here's what I did for hood. I closed the 127 put
because it's so much easier to read
and opened the 100
and whatnot for people.
and the 180
So
call.
I'm just
So I
trying to
turned
use
that
the
into a
website.
strangle.
I've never really used it before. Competitions, Hood.
and got 1.48
I think
credit.
someone said Bull or something. We'll check that after. Right now, a second. Okay, so here's what I did for Hood. I closed the 127 put and opened the 100. and the 180 call.
What was it about? What was the other question there?
I got 1.48
currently
credit.
holding at 10.5 for November 21st.
10.5 on Bull, November 21st. What have I got open? Bull.
What was it about? What was the other question there?
Okay, I have the 10s for December 19th. So let's actually just come into here and let's have a look. So you've got November 21st,
For November 21st. Yeah.
10.5.
on Bull,
Okay.
November
We
21st.
could
What have
roll
I
that
got?
out if you want. If you wanted to roll it, if you went out to December 26th,
Okay, I have
you
the
could roll it
10s
to. Let me
for
see. You're 10.5.
December
Wow, that
19th, so
is
let's actually just
terrible bid ask spread.
come into
Holy shit,
here
we're not going to
and
use this date.
Let's have a look. So you've
Let's
got
go
November
42
21st,
days.
Yeah.
10.5.
You could roll it to the 10 strike
could
on the same
roll
date
that
as
out
me.
if you
And
want- if you
literally,
wanted
it's
to
a,
roll
it's a
it.
free roll.
If you
You're just
went out
dropping
to
$50
December
worth of risk
26th,
for free. You're not getting paid
you could
anything, but
roll
you're
it
not paying
to-
anything.
Let me see. You're 10.5. Wow.
You could do that,
is
or you could
terrible
wait.
bid ask spread. Holy shit, we're not
They do
gonna
have
use this
earnings
date.
coming up
Let's go 42.
in 2 weeks' time. So it's going to have a big move
You could
then.
roll it to the 10
And then
strike
hopefully if it
on the
moves in
same
our
date as
direction,
me,
the IV
and
will crush the shit out
literally
of the
it's a free
IV
roll.
as well.
You're just dropping $50 worth of risk for free. You're not getting paid anything, but you're not paying anything.
I
could
see
do
a
that,
question there
or
in
you
the
could wait.
chat about SoFi
They do have earnings coming up,
28.5 puts. Are they in here?
in
No,
2
they're not
weeks'
in the
time.
voice chat.
So
Let me just reply to
it's
this
going to have a
quickly.
big move then, and then hopefully if it moves in our direction, the IV will crush the shit out of the IV as well.
Okay. Anything else, guys?
I see a question there in the chat about SoFi 28.5 puts. Are they in here? No, they're not in the voice chat. Let me just reply to this quickly.
You're not worried about BNR?
BNM. I don't own any BNMR. Oh, the cash secured put.
Yeah.
Let me have a wee
Okay.
check at the
Anything
BNMR
else,
chat.
guys?
That's on my other account on my phone. Let me just get up our strikes. I'm not let me log into this account.
BNM. I don't own any BNMR. Oh, the cash secured put.
Yeah.
Let me
Right,
have a
let's
check
see.
BNMR chat. That's on my
BNMR
other
at these
account.
levels though, I'm extremely bullish. Yeah, I'm extremely bullish on BNMR at these prices. I can't lie
Let
to
me
you.
just
I
get up our strike
kind of really want
this
assignment.
one.
I've been debating every time it gets lower, man. I'm just like, I just want to buy shares, and I'm like, don't get greedy because the biggest support is going to come in at 35 for this volume
BNMR
shelf,
at these levels though, I'm
and
extremely bullish.
that's where I want
Um,
shares. If I can scoop shares up in that range, man, we're gonna
bullish on
absolutely
BNMR at
print.
these
We
prices.
can
I
sell
can't
those
lie
for
to you.
60.
I
Like it's
kind of really want.
it's gonna be such an easy
I've been
position.
debating
Might take a
every time it
while,
gets lower, man,
but
I'm
it
just
should be
like,
easy
I just
money.
want to buy shares. I'm
Let's
like, don't
see.
get greedy. Because the
BNMR.
biggest support is going to come
We
in
have
at
the
35
33
for this
puts.
volume shelf. And that's where I want shares. If I could
We have the
scoop shares
33
up in that
puts
range, man,
for.
we're gonna absolutely print. We can sell those for
Sorry, I
60.
can't even read the fucking
Like,
date in this
it's-
broker. Hold on.
It's gonna be such an easy position. It might take a while, but it should be easy money.
January
Let's
16th.
see.
33
BNMR.
put, and that
We have
paid
the
us
33 puts,
$300. So our break even is essentially 30. So our break even is, if I get the strike price up, I'm just going to put this line at our break even price. It's give or take a little bit about here. So we're nowhere near. And in fact, like, imagine we are able to own BNMR at these lows. You know, that's a gift. We can. That's an easy double. That's an easy double up. The floor is nowhere near where it'll be. The floor will be so much closer to where the ceiling is. This should be an extremely easy trade if we can take assignment at these prices. And in fact, if we see $30 a share before that cash secured put gets to expiration, I'll buy shares anyway, just in case I miss out on expiration if it bounces, because I want to own them shares. There's no question about it. That's that, and I will not sell covered calls on that. I'm a big believer in Ethereum in the long run, and I don't really necessarily see a reason to panic about BNMR in the short term at all. It can definitely go lower, but as long as you're not oversized and you're okay holding, I don't see an issue. We're actually closing in on oversold for the first ever time on BNMR. This didn't count down here because that was obviously before it was an ETH treasury. Let's see. What other things have I got open on this account we can go over? Let me see. CrowdStrike 450 put. All good. Nothing being
CrowdStrike,
challenged in this
good,
account.
good.
We got
Good. Nothing being
SoFi
challenged in
20
this
for
account. We've got,
21 puts.
SoFi
Um,
20 for 21 puts.
Yeah, the
And then
only thing red in that account is the BNMR.
the only
everything
thing
else
red
is
in that account is the
a gift.
BNMR. Everything else is.
We got the Amazon earnings trade that I took in. That I actually took some of that in this portfolio as well.
Amazon earnings trade.
It's going to expire
I took
worthless
actually
today. I
took some of
closed that out in the Tasty
in
Trade
this
one.
portfolio as well. It's going to expire
we
worthless
got
today. I closed that out in the Tasty Trade one.
Which one? Sorry.
We got
Hims is Golden Street.
which one?
That's
Sorry.
absolutely golden right now. Let's have a look.
Hims is Golden Street. That's absolutely.
Oh, you have the
golden right now.
37 put. Let's see.
Let's
Let's
have
go
a
to the
look.
weekly chart. So if we look at Hims, it is losing key moving average right now. However, it's still holding this demand.
So we look at
37
Hims,
seems
it
fine.
is
What's your
losing key
expiration date?
moving average right now. However, it's still holding this demand.
November 21st.
37
Let's have a
seems
little
fine.
look.
What's your
We're
expiration
actually
date?
pulling back. Where market seems to be catching a little bid here. What's MicroStrategy doing? Yeah, it's catching a bid.
Let's have a little look.
So
We're
it
actually
is. It's
pulling back,
catching a
but
nice little
market
bid.
Seems to be catching a little
Like
bid
that.
here. What's MicroStrategy doing? Yeah, it's catching a bid.
Right.
So it is. It's catching a nice little.
And that's the thing, guys. Like, I just want to cover this quickly before I move on to checking Hims out.
And that's the thing, guys. Like,
You know,
I just want to.
a lot of people may think, "Oh, you rolled MicroStrategy too early. You overmanaged." Well, did I really overmanage though?
A lot of people
Like,
may think
you've got to really
"Oh, you
understand this.
rolled-
Let's say
you rolled
MicroStrategy bounces
too
back
early,
and
you
closes today
overmanaged."
above like
Well, did I
240,
really overmanage though?
right?
Like,
And a lot of
you've
people will
gotta
be
really
like, "Oh my
understand this.
god,
Let's say MicroStrategy
you
bounces back and
you
closes
overmanaged
today
that.
above, like,
We could have been out of the trade by
240,
then." But guys,
right? And a lot of people.
you
will be
you
like,
got to
"Oh my
think about the
God,
risk to
you
reward.
you
If
overmanaged
MicroStrategy
that.
simply
We
pulled
could have been
back
out of the
another
trade by
couple of
then." But
percent, we
guys,
would have lost a lot of money.
you got to think about the
Whereas
risk
what we've
to
just done
reward.
is
If
we have
MicroStrategy simply pulled
added more time, got paid more, and
back
reduced the
another
risk,
couple of
and
percent,
went
we
further
would
out.
have lost
So
a
it's
lot of
to
money.
me that's like a win
Whereas what we've
win
just
all
done
round. Wins all
is we
round.
have
Even if it
added
bounces,
more time,
well,
got
you
paid
can't
more,
think
and
of the
reduced the risk,
you can't think of it like,
and went
well,
further
oh my
out.
god, it bounced, yeah, but
So
what if
it's-
it
to
didn't?
me, that's like a
If that continued to go down, we would have been smoked today. So
even if it
by me
bounces,
making that management
well,
position,
you can't think of
essentially I
the-
made the
you
trade
can't
so
think of
much
it like,
safer and got paid more.
well, oh my god, it bounced, yeah, but what if
Like
it
to
didn't?
me, that's a
If
that's
that
a
continued to
fat
go
win.
down, we would have been smoked today.
That is
So,
a
by
fat
me
fat
making
win.
that management position,
So
essentially I made the
right,
trade so much
Hims.
safer and got
Let's
paid
check
more.
out this position for you.
Like, to me, that's a fat win. That is a
And
fat,
I'm telling you, I actually really can't
So,
stand Tasty
right,
Trade's website.
Hims,
I'm so
let's
much better
check
with
out
the
this
app, but
position
you guys
for
wouldn't be able to see it if I use their app because it'd be so small. Where is the search bar? Am I blind?
And
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I
Hims.
actually really can't stand Tasty Trade's website. So much better with the app. but you
Hims
guys can't really be able
and
to see it.
trade.
If I
So
use
you
their
said
app.
November 21st, 37s.
So small. Where is the search bar? Am I blind?
Yeah.
Still looks good. So that's a 25 delta. So that's actually not that bad.
Hims.
You could, if you wanted to manage
So you
that,
said
I
November
think I have
21st,
Hims. Yes,
37s?
I have Hims on the 70 DT. You could roll that
Still
to.
looks good. So that's a 25
Gosh,
delta.
good
So
premium
that's actually
here.
not that bad.
You could actually
Um,
roll that to like
You
the
could,
35
if you wanted to manage that
and
I
get
think I
paid
have Hims,
an
yes, I
additional
have Hims on 70
$186.
You could roll that to. Gosh, good premium here.
It'll probably
could
reduce your buying power a bit.
Roll that to like
Um,
35.
But the 37 is pretty good. I actually kind of like Hims at these
and get
prices.
paid
Anything
an
below
additional
40, in my opinion, is
$186.
a great buy. Great buy. We do have earnings coming up
It'll
soon,
probably
though,
reduce your buying power a bit.
which will be interesting.
But the 37.
I know, sorry, we just had earnings. We just had earnings, right?
Prices. Anything below 40, in my opinion.
Yeah, we
is
just had earnings because I took the
is a
earnings
great
trade.
buy.
That's right.
Great buy.
But
do
yeah,
have
there's
earnings
my
coming up
position.
soon, though.
So I have 5 contracts of the 30 put,
Which will be interesting.
and I have 5
No, sorry, we
contracts of the
just
put
had
debit
earnings. We
spread,
just had earnings, right?
35 and 34.
Yeah, we just had earnings because I took the earnings trade. That's right.
And then on my other account, I just have
But yeah,
30
there's
strike
my
short
position.
puts
So I have 5
for
contracts of the 30
December
put,
19th.
and I have 5
and they're up
contracts of the put debit
18%
spread,
right now.
35 and 34. And then on my other account, I just have.
Any
30
more
strike
questions,
short
guys? We've got
puts.
time for one more, and then
December.
that'll do us. Then I'm going to have to type all these positions out that have changed.
And they're up 18% right now. Any more questions, guys? We've got time for one more, and then that'll do us. Then I'm gonna have to type.
But
all
yeah,
these
we're really
positions
catching a
that
bid
have
here.
changed.
MicroStrategy back above 230. Or sorry, it's almost at 230. I was looking at Tesla there. MicroStrategy almost back to 230. Account has recovered $1,000 in the last 10 minutes.
But yeah,
And that's the
we're
thing,
really,
like,
really catching a bid here.
I actually
MicroStrategy
don't
back above
I actually don't even
230.
have
Or sorry,
P&L
it's
Daily
almost-
turned on most of the time because it means
230 was
absolutely
just-
nothing to me. What I would like to
Microstrategy
show you
almost
while
back
I'm
in
here actually is
230.
what I do have set up on Tasty Trade.
Account has recovered
So for, as you know, you
$1,000
can
in the last
customize what you have in each column.
10 minutes.
So what I usually
And that's the
use
thing,
is
like,
extrinsic is the most
I actually don't
important thing
really-
for me.
actually
I
don't
want to see
have
how much
P&L
extrinsic
daily turned
value
on most of the time
these
because it
posi-
means
what is-
absolutely nothing to me.
how do I make this?
What I would like to
thing
show you while
disappear?
I'm here actually is what I
Is
do
that it? No.
have set up on
Can I
Tasty
even
Trade.
make this disappear? No.
So for, as you know, you can customize what you have in
there
each
we go.
column. So,
So-
what I usually use
Oh,
is
that's a fucking
extrinsic is
disgrace.
the most important thing for me. I want to see how much extrinsic value these what is
Right. Maybe not. Okay, anyway. First thing I have is extrinsic, because I want to see how much extrinsic value is being collected on the positions. And
There we go. So
I know I'm kind of over time, but this is actually kind of important. So let's have a look at MicroStrategy first. I want to actually just run this
Okay, anyway,
really,
first
really
thing I
quickly
have is
through with
extrinsic,
MicroStrategy because I
because I
know it's a
wanna see
position
how
that people
much
have been worrying about a bit.
extrinsic value is
So
being
MicroStrategy,
collected
we've
onto
got
positions.
$2,400 on this
And
account right now of extrinsic value. So that's
I know
how
I'm
much
kind of over
we
time,
are
but this is
collecting
actually kind of important.
over
So
the next,
let's
you know,
have a look
however
at
long the positions are
MicroStrategy
open for.
first.
So
I wanna actually just
a lot
run
of these
this
35,
really,
42.
really
So
quickly
over
through
the next month,
MicroStrategy, 'cause I know it's a
ne-
position that people
over
have
the
been
next
worrying
month,
about.
month and a
So
half, we're going to
MicroStrategy,
collect
we've got
$2,400 on MicroStrategy.
$2,400 on this
But
account
what
right
way
now
do
of
I
extrinsic
visualize
value.
this? Because
So that's
I've
how
just
much
said I
we
don't,
are
I
collecting
completely ignore P&L daily, right? So
over the
what way do
next,
I actually visualize
you
it?
know, however long the positions are open
Let's
for.
have a look. So our
a lot of
main
these
strikes on
35, 42. So
MicroStrategy,
over
I
the
always
next
come over to a
month,
nice clean
we're
chart
gonna-
like this,
over the
and
next
our
month,
main
month and a
strikes
half, we're gonna
are
collect $2,400 on MicroStrategy.
200.
What way do I visualize this? Because
So if I add, if I just put our strike over the top of that, so 200 is our main strike, and then on our call side, our main strike is
Let's have a look.
230 now.
So our main strikes
if I-
on
or sorry,
MicroStrategy,
330.
I always
If I
come
go
over
to
to a nice clean
330
chart like this,
and
and
add
our
this
main
in.
strikes are
Why is that? I did not mean to do that.
200. So if I add,
330
if I just put our strike over the top
right
of
here.
that, so
Okay, so here is our range. So this is what I'm
And then
looking
on
at.
the call side, our main strike
This is the weekly chart too, so we're
239.
going to go to the daily.
So if I- or sorry,
This
330.
right here.
If I
Oh
go
my god, I have so
330
much on this.
and add this in.
Delete all this.
Why is that? I did not mean to do that.
Okay, here's our range.
330 right here. Okay, so here is our range.
And
this is what
this
I'm
little
looking
red
at.
line is going
This
to
is the
be
weekly chart
our
too, so we're going to go to the daily. This right here. Oh my
expiration
God, I have
date,
so much
which
on this.
is
Delete all this.
our main expiration date on MicroStrategy is now the 19th of December. In fact, no, it's not.
Okay,
It's still the
Here's our
14th.
range.
It's still the 14th for our biggest position, but we've also got one at the 19th, so we'll plot both out.
And this
So
little red
the
line is going to be our
14th of December, right here.
expiration date, which
What this
is
essentially is, here is the expiration
our
date,
main expiration
and
date on
here is our two
MicroStrategy.
lines
It's now the 19th
for
of
where the
December.
price needs to stay
In
between.
fact, no, it's not.
So we need
It's still
price to stay between this top line and this bottom line by
our
this
biggest
red
position,
line.
but we've also got one at
If
the
it's in between here,
Plot both out. So
everything's
we're
easy. And the more and more it falls,
December.
the more we can then start bringing this leg down and down
So
and down and down
what
to make
this
it more
essentially is,
delta neutral.
Here is
Maybe
the
even kick
expiration
this one
date,
out.
and here is
So
our two lines.
what we're looking
where
at
the price needs
is
to stay between. So we need
330
price to stay between this
and
top line and this
200.
bottom line
Now
by
then,
this red
we
line.
also have
If it's in between here,
the December 19th.
everything's
I think
easy.
it was around that anyway.
The more
So
and more
there.
it falls, the more
There's
we
the
can then start
expiration
bringing
date.
this leg down and down
And
and down to make it more delta neutral. Maybe even kick this one out.
There, so it has to, by
So
this point,
what we're looking at
by
is
this point, it has to be
330 and
between there.
200.
So that's how
Now
I visualize
then,
it.
we
I
also
ignore the
have
P&L daily, and I'm just
the
visualizing
December
with a
19th,
chart
I think it was as
between
well.
lines and then an expiration date.
There's the expiration
And that's all that
date,
matters.
and
Alright guys, well thank you for
there,
your
so
time.
it has to by
I
this
do want to
point-
improve these as we
by
go
this-
along. I
by
want to
this
start doing
point, it
these as
has to
much as I
be
can.
between
To
the top
especially on
lines.
big down
I
days
ignore
like
the
today,
P&L daily,
you know, to
I'm
help people's,
visualizing
you know,
with a
see
chart,
like even look the P&L's
two
back
lines,
back
and then
down to
expiration
minus
date.
1 point or 2.1k. Like it's just too volatile. There's just no point in looking at that because that's going to
Alright,
drive
guys,
anyone
well,
insane.
thank you for your time.
You know, any that's going
I'm
to drive
really
literally
enjoying
anyone
these
crazy
as we
looking
go
at
on. I
that.
wanna start doing
And
these
what
as
is
much as I
causing the
can
biggest loss today? It is Meta.
to especially on
Again,
big down
Meta
days
is
like
still
today,
outside the strike.
you know, to help people,
So
you know,
there's no
see,
point in
like,
looking
even
at that
the P&L's
because
back down to minus 1 point.
it's just going to drive you insane.
2.1k, like,
So
it's just too volatile.
that's
There's
just all I
no
wanted
point
to
in
touch
looking
on,
at that
guys.
because
I
that's gonna
appreciate your
drive
time.
anyone
I've
insane.
got to go give my mum a
You know,
lift here. So
that's going to drive
I'll see you in a bit. Any questions, just drop them in the
what is causing the biggest
members only
loss
chat,
today
and
is
I'll
Meta.
get back to you. Alright.
Again, Meta is still outside the
See you
strike.
there, guys.
So
Thank you.
there's no point in looking at that because it's just going to drive you insane. So